Hey guys, welcome to the crypto update episode 3 this week, and we're going to be taking a look at 10 different assets after we've taken a quick look at Bitcoin. I did mention yesterday that if you were looking at Bitcoin and you looked at all these daily closures, we are uptrending and we've got a great reaction so far. We've had obviously plenty of wicks below that trend line, but every body closure, we've had no closures below it, should I say, so that's a good sign. This massive candle that we've had from last night and over the last few hours, we're actually starting to break through 42k resistance now, is mainly due to this tweet here by Secretary Yellen. President Biden's historic executive order calls for a coordinated and comprehensive approach to digital asset policy. This approach will support reasonable innovation that could result in substantial benefits for the nation, consumers, and businesses, which is so far a good sign. This is what is going to be spoken about today. But remember, things can change really quickly, and that could be just a load of bull. So just be prepared for it not to be as big of an impact as possible. And every time we have had a good rise off these lows, we've not really materialized, have we? We've hit this 46k, rejected. Hit 46k, rejected. Fingers crossed, third time lucky, we do manage to pierce through that level of resistance and then go and target this region here, which is 52k, and that's another level of resistance. If you look there, multiple wicks in that region, so I'm not getting too excited yet. Nothing is concrete until it's said, and we just need to wait for that speech to actually come out today, and fingers crossed it is exactly what that leak has said it to be. So 42k, we're just tinkering now with that level of resistance. If we do get some daily closures above that, that will be a great sign, and I think 46k will be that retest that we are looking for. Right, so assets we need to cover today from you guys, the community. Remember, every single episode I will cover assets from you. So all you have to do on the end of this video or during the video, whenever you want, comment below on the asset you want me to cover on the next update. So comment today and I will cover that asset tomorrow. So make sure you do that, and then we'll get a few people in this on this video on this channel. So first one to look at is FTM USDT. I'm not going to look at the BTC pairings because it will be forever. But looking at this, it's had a little bounce off the lows, hasn't it? Nothing too major yet. You can see that there is just a clear bottom, isn't it? If we just copy and paste that and just drag that box down, that is a clear level of support there. If you look at all these candles here, loads of bounces. We did lose it there, but then we regained it. This wick into liquidity zone and then popped back up. Major support level down here, and another major support level here where we have had a good reaction so far. So, I mean, if you're looking for buy, that could be a great level to potentially target. But if you're looking for other levels to target, then if you look at this here, bang. So that was a major level of resistance and it was a major level of support. So if you're looking for buys and this doesn't turn out to be a decent pump from Bitcoin in the general market, then we're going to lose that level. And if you're looking for buys, potentially start laddering from 129 all the way down to 96 cents. I think that could be a decent area for you to target. I mean, if the market did go into full-blown bear, you've got another level down around there. So you can see resistance, couple of support resistance wicks there too. So that's down at 59 cents. Personally, I'm more in favour of potential upside. I just don't feel like this is a full bear cycle that a lot of people are envisaging. And for me, I'm happy just to buy assets, and if it comes lower, I'll just buy a few more. But yeah, that's the levels to buy. So starting at 129, ladder orders all the way down to 59 cents. The level we need to flip to regain any bullish narrative is back above 196. If we get back above 196, I think the price action should really start to perform well. If you're looking at this in terms of moving averages, the 50 and the 20, bearish, looking very bearish. We need this price action to get back above that 50, really. So that's FTM covered. Next one is Zilliqa. I used to hold Zilliqa, don't hold it anymore, but if the price is right, there's always that possibility of getting back in, isn't there? So Zilliqa is currently down at 4.1 cents. Ooh, that does look nasty. So what I did last time was max this red line up. So I'm going to get a video of that in a second, but if you look at this target, that was a target for me to buy, and it bounced off nicely, come back down, and then we lost that level. So let's get a video of that now with shitloads of lines. Where we're currently sat now, you could say we're sat on a nice level of support. If you look at this level here, if you look at these levels here, resistance, and then it was, look, it's a major support level, ain't it? So it is showing that a lot of these altcoins are now on major support levels, which is something great to see. And remember, buy support, sell resistance. So if you're looking for buys, I would start looking at this region now. Around, I think it's a good level to buy, to be honest, 3.6 cent. And if we can look anywhere further down, we've got this area down here, resistance, support. So that level is down at 2.8 cent. Fingers crossed it doesn't go down there, but if it does, take that as an opportunity to potentially buy in, because that is a great level to look at. Looking at the daily 200, that is what we need to get back above to get any type of bullish narrative. If we get back above that, you're talking 8 cent. We need to get back above that to perform well. But local areas of resistance where you should be looking to take profit is around here. All these support wicks, you can see it clearly. So that's a level to take profit at 5.8 cents. So if you take profit, I mean, imagine if you buy in here, even if you're buying on this wick here, and you manage to take profit up at this level of resistance, that's nearly a 50% move, and that cannot be sniffed at. Sometimes, who needs leverage when you can just buy spot, hold, and then sell at resistance? Best way I've ever found to make money is just sell at resistance, buy spot, and just rinse and repeat that motion. So that's that covered. Zilliqa, we'll next look at Harmony One. I used to cover Harmony One a lot. I should do a few more videos on it. Harmony One USDT. I've already got some support and resistance levels marked up here, and we actually lost this support level here. And then we've bounced right back up off it, haven't we? But it's a strange looking chart, that. I mean, it's not really seen such a significant drop like most other assets. If you look at the highs there, well, 70%, yeah, that's quite significant, isn't it? But let's say a lot of alts have done like up to 94% drops. But so far, I mean, it's not too bad. You could say that this is a trend. Look at that. That is a trend that's pretty much been holding up, and it has bounced from there. Look at that, bounce right on it, bounce. So it does show that is an uptrend support that we are adhering to so far, and fingers crossed that is it, because if we did lose it, you could say that's a bit of a deviation. If we did lose it, you're going to come down to these levels down here, which would be nasty, and even that level there. Put horizontal array on. So look at that, resistance, support, and that could be a level if the market did crash. That could be a level to buy down at 0.095, so you're talking 9.5 cent. And then vice versa, so that's your buy zone. If you're looking to sell, you've got this region here. It's quite a key area, that. All the way through. So that level is at 16 cents. That's, wow. We're currently at 13 cents, so it's not a major, it's not miles away from now, but if you're managing to buy down here, if the price does reject and comes down here, then you're looking to sell at 16 cents from current prices. If you manage to get in from here, you're talking a 68% rise. If you're managing to buy in current prices now, you're talking a 25% move. That is the first level of resistance. Not gonna do on these videos is multiple levels of resistance, because I'm gonna be doing these charts daily. So for example, if we do get to that level on tomorrow's video, I'll do another video with an update just to identify another couple of key levels. But all in all, it's not looking too bad, to be honest. It is adhering to that uptrend, what we need. Moving averages, obviously steep fall there, aren't we? A bearish cross, and we are rejecting off this 20. Really, we need to get back above, let's say, around 15 cent. If we get back above 15 cent, we will be back above that moving average 20, and then we will look to flip this level of resistance and target our 50. As you can see here in the past, that 50 has held up as resistance there. That's what happens. You need to get back above that 50 for any bullish narrative. When we get back above a 50, we'll start to see a nice steady climb up, probably get around here, a nice bullish cross, and we see price action to respond favourably. That's Harmony One covered. Next is Multivac. I've actually de-risked on Multivac a bit, but I'm looking to potentially buy back in, given the price is okay. I've done a little bit of analysis on my Patreon this morning. So this is just let's just have a look. Let's get rid of our moving averages. So this is where we're currently at. We need to get back above this level of resistance, which is at 0.00, and let's call that 0.08. We need to get back above that. But this level here has held up as support very, very well. For me, if the price did come back down here, to 0.63 cent, I would be buying there. I missed it down here. I managed to sell mine up here, did quite well, to be honest. I de-risked. I think I was about 5 or 6% down, but I've recycled that profit, that money into something else. And this is another level of support down here, down at 0.0047. Level to potentially buy, but all in all, I mean, it did perform well, didn't it? It went all the way up to that region up there at 2.9 cent. Let's see. I mean, we've got quite a lot of bullish things going in NFTs at the minute. Some guys in my page on here have been talking about NFTs for quite a while with MTV, so that could be something bullish for them. And I think people are making quite a decent bit amount of money. But yeah, levels to buy down here, 0.064, and then potentially all the way down to 0.0048. Levels of resistance to sell, again, is that level where I managed to take some profit at 1.16 cents. So that's MTV covered. Next we have Atom. I don't think I've really ever covered Atom on this channel. We use a binary chart for this. Currently at $30. Let's just have a bit of a zoom out onto a weekly time frame, see what's going on here. Get rid of all that junk. There we go. So again, you can say it's very similar to the Atom chart, isn't it? We've got a bit of an uptrend going here. It's not accurate, but you can see that is not a proper uptrend really, because really you need touches of wicks like that to be honest. That will be a proper uptrend. Whenever you're looking at uptrend, you need multiple taps on that trend, and usually I'd say a minimum of 3 taps is better. You can have more, or I mean, I wouldn't go for less. If you're just spotting 2 wicks up with one line, and it's not exactly accurate, but if you're looking for a real uptrend, you need at least 3 wicks, and you can see here we've got 3 wicks on my way up. So that is the trend that is our friend currently, and potentially if you're looking for buys, maybe you look for a retest of that trend line down here. So you're talking around $25. That could be a region where we look to target if we're wanting to buy. There could be a nice level to potentially target. But all-time highs is not a million miles away from this, is it? We've actually had 4 taps of that line, 44.84. Somebody must have massive sell orders up at that region, so that is a major areas for us to beat. It's not a million miles away, to be honest, from current prices up to there, 50% away from all-time highs, if that is the all-time highs, is it? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, so that should be all-time highs. Major level of resistance there, so looking to buy, you should be looking at $25, and then looking to take major profit up at 44.84. Next we have Near Protocol. Where's Near on this map? There we go at the top. $11.23. We'll go to the daily from this. Had quite a decent pullback from the highs. In the previous video I didn't mark up. I think I did a specific Near Protocol video, and I did say, look, this level here at $9.53 is a nice level, and it's bounced off that lovely. If you're looking to sell this, we've got major level resistance here at 13.27. So that's $13.27. Fibonacci, I'm not too sure what's going on there, but this is not doing too bad, to be honest. Again, Titan's kind of forming a bit of an uptrend if you look at a wick there. No, that's not working, is it now? So, in terms of where we should be buying, you've got this wick down here, which is a nice little support. If you look, actually, I'll place it on now. Look at this wick here. Look how confident that is. It's a major level of resistance all the way down here. That is at $7.36. We use it as support a lot around here. We've had not much, no closures below it really. Major support level there. So that is where I would be buying. We've had a good reaction today off this level of support, but if the market does flip bearish again, or on the lower time frames, look to buy down here at 738. Level of resistance to sell is at 1324. Moving average 200, and we're actually just getting back above that, so that's a bullish sign. You could call that this here could be a deviation of the uptrend that we are having on Near Protocol, because whenever you're above the 200, you're always climbing. Whenever you're above it, you're climbing. Whenever you're below it, you're dropping. And we could say that's just a deviation now. If you do manage to stay above this, and hopefully go up, target this level of resistance here. So looking good so far, nicely above that 200. Fingers crossed the market does start to react well, and we can trade above this, get some closure. Looking for a daily closure above that 200 really. That is what we really need to see. Next we will have Luna USDT. $96. Look at that, that's above the 200. I've got a level of support marked up here, but it's not going to go down there, to be honest, is it? Closing back in that $100 mark. And look at that, how well it has reacted. That is looking very, very strong. We are coming back up to the all-time highs. It's not a million miles away, is it? Up at $103. Yeah, I mean, look at that chart. That's just up only, isn't it? And if you look at some altcoins, especially some of the legacy ones like VeChain and XRP, they perform really bad. But Luna, wow, that's doing really well. One thing I'm doing with Luna is I'm staking UST, and that is the Terra Luna stablecoin, earning 20% a year just on stable assets. So if you're in stables, bag them in Luna. Right, so this is looking good. Price action is staying above that 200. Look at that, no closure below it. Looking really powerful there. In terms of buy zones, if you want to look to buy, we've actually already been down and done a 38% retracement, which is what I look for. We've been down, so this level now may be obsolete. And I think if you're looking for any type of price analysis now, we need to wait till we blast through all-time highs, which is looking like it's definitely incoming. I'm very surprised how well this is doing. It's a mental competitive investment market's been doing well, but just be wary. We are getting to oversold territory. When we got into oversold territory here, we did die. When we got to oversold territory here, we did die. I know we have had a little drop. It wasn't much, but that could be that. Yeah, well, we dropped 22%, didn't we? So let's see. If we do reject from here, you're going to come down into $66. So if you're looking for buys, I would ladder them down from 78 down to 66, and that could be some decent areas. But profit taking, obviously, 103. And then if you're looking for profit levels above all-time highs, we've got negative 2.7, which is $110, and then we've got $128 too. And then the final asset, have we got? Oh, well, no, we've got a few more actually. I'll look at Plu quickly because this video is going to last forever. Plu USDT. Where's Plu on here? Plu's always one of them that's kind of annoying me, really. I don't hold any Plu anymore. I got rid of mine because it was just starting to annoy me. They offer such a great service, but I don't know. There's just always something that's been in the back of my head that kind of turned me against it recently. So I'm not holding Plu any longer. And this is why we always get these major pumps followed by major dumps. And there's never any significant price rise that is maintained. I mean, look at this. We had a major pump there, 400%. It dumped. We did the same here. Major rise, 400%. It dumped. I mean, you could just keep going through it past this. Look at that. 150% dump. Same here. I think something's going on with this. I don't know why, but another 400% and then dumps. It doesn't make sense to me, and it's very frustrating. And it's a low cap that's been around since about 2015, which, I mean, you'd have thought it'd be more than what is at about $20 million market cap. So I think there's something there I don't know, which I just don't quite like. So in terms of this, I wouldn't advise anyone to buy it. I mean, the card itself is great, the features it offers is great, but there's just something there that just kind of, I don't know, it's starting to put me off. So, I mean, if you're looking for buys, now is a decent level, isn't it? I mean, we've also got a decent level all the way down here, down at that $3 region, which is maxed. It bounced off several times. So, if you're looking to buy, maybe $3.69. But yeah, it's not my favourite cup of tea at the minute. And then finally, we'll finish with Avalanche. Last one of today. I have missed a couple off, but the video is getting towards 20 minutes, and it's a long old time, that. So we'll cover the other ones tomorrow. $78 coming back into this level of resistance now. I mean, if you're looking at the entire move in terms of Fibonacci's from the bottom to the top, we've been down and done a 68% retracement. So now you would say that that is a time to really push on and get through this level of resistance. So, I mean, buys I'd still target here at $70 and ladder them down to 52. But if we do manage to get back above this level of resistance, you're going to look to sell at around $99. You know me, I always sell not quite on a round number. So if you're ever looking to sell at $100, sell at that $99 mark. So yeah, levels to buy 70 all the way down to 52, and then look to take profit up at $99. But so far so good, starting to form a little bit of an uptrend here, which is a good thing to see. Fingers crossed we do maintain that. So that's going to do it for today. That is today's video complete. Lots of assets covered there. I'll make sure I get them all timestamped for you. And remember, make sure you comment on assets you want me to cover tomorrow, and I will get straight onto them. And again, that will be that for that video. So if you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button. I'll catch you next time.